water is under increasing pressure in oceans, rivers, lakes, and underground aquifers. Human activities are impacting the myriad of creatures who inhabit the planet's seas and waterways. Countless humans are suffering also, as safe drinking water becomes a scarce resource. These and other environmental concerns around the world are being investigated and addressed by Action for Nature's young eco-heroes. They are 8 to 16-year-olds who are rising to become the environmental leaders of not just tomorrow, but of today. At age 15, Simran lives in Dubai in the United Arab Emirates, where she has founded a group called Synergy, involving 300 students. They have planted 1,000 trees in landfill areas. Simran speaks out on TV, radio, and in schools about the need to reduce landfill and improve waste management. And she travels the globe to mobilize and empower youth.
We need to act now. We need to share our knowledge. We need to formulate knowledge into wisdom. We need to move forward together. And above all, we need to deliver the vision.
Since he was very young, Christian, now 13, of New York State, has been an environmentalist, catalyzed by the U.S. Gulf Coast oil spill. He decided to start a teenage environmental group and rode his scooter around the neighborhood to hand out flyers. He was frustrated because so many teens he contacted wanted to stay indoors playing video games. But he persevered and now has a group of some 25 members who meet regularly to do beach cleanups and participate in local marine wetlands projects. Two sisters, Patricia, 13, and Vanessa, 9, founded Green Team Indonesia. They manage a blog related to environmental issues, give away vegetable seeds, do beach cleanups, and other volunteer green actions. They work with 15 to 25 supporters and finance their work through bake and craft sales. At a recent Earth Day event, they helped to plant 500 mangroves at low tide.
We believe that if we start small, we can achieve big things, and that together, hand in hand, we can balance the world. So spread the word of kindness. Thank you. Bye!
When Ribu, aged 14, looked out at his local holy river in Delhi, India, he was horrified to see not water, but a river of discarded plastic. Upon learning that 200 million wild creatures die annually due to discarded plastic, he created a network of friends to deliver a message to all who will listen. Among other projects, he successfully introduced steel cups to replace the approximately 50,000 plastic cups used annually at his high school. His motto is reduce, reuse, refuse, and reimagine. When visiting a medical office, siblings Harry, 15, and Maria, 13, noticed a lot of discarded flip caps from vaccinations and other vials. Discovering that there was no method for recycling them, the teens implemented a flip cap recycling program at local hospitals and doctors' offices in the Massachusetts area, and publicized it by creating flip cap art. So far, they have collected and recycled over 750,000 flip caps. Jane, age 16, lives in the USA and spends her summers in China, where she has started an environmental group called Spearmint. Spearmint leads events in schools to emphasize individual responsibility and environmental awareness. Jane is actively involved in many recycling and energy-saving activities in China.
随后还挨家挨户地向居民分发环保宣传资料。
Few people understand bats, and many people fear them. So Truth, age 13, of New York State, founded Buddies for Bats. Through classroom and library presentations, bat education booths, an online presence, and a local newspaper column, he has educated thousands of people about bats. Deeply affected by a picture of trash on a beach, Wyatt, then aged 7, decided to create artwork to express his love for the ocean and its inhabitants. Now 11, he has raised and donated over $6,000 for ocean advocacy. 750 people have signed his Save the Ocean pledge. He has also made a claymation movie and published a book. Wyatt knows that no matter how small the person or how small the gesture, anybody can make a difference. A young research scientist, 15-year-old Deepika, is passionate about helping people gain access to clean water, which she says is becoming increasingly scarce. She has developed a solar-powered water purification system, which she hopes to patent.
Clean, fresh water is such a big problem all around the world, and you've come up with a way to purify water.
Exactly. So what I've come up with is a novel photocatalytic composite.
What?
And, well, it's a photocatalytic composite, meaning it uses sunlight.
Okay.
And
How old are you?
I'm 14.
And how do you know this stuff?
Well, I definitely did a lot of research on water purification.
Wow.
Okay, so it goes to that and then you get pure water.
What happens is when sunlight strikes these beads, these high energy particles are created.
Okay.
And those particles can interact with the DNA inside bacteria, and they can destroy organics, which will purify the water.
Wow.
Through presentations and media interviews, she's educating others about this urgent issue. Since the age of 7, Dylan has been passionate about protecting coral reefs. He believes that, given the proper tools, kids can become marine environmental stewards.
ReefQuest is fostering marine environmental stewardship through citizen science. Citizen science is a way to allow anyone to conduct real scientific discovery.
And his website, Virtual Reef, educates others using 3D underwater panoramic imagery. Now 15, Ishita lives in a government colony in India, where she conducts workshops for underprivileged youth. Pollution, poor drainage, and waste and sewage management are huge problems for the 18 million inhabitants of Delhi. Her project, CRAFT, which stands for Creating Awareness for Tomorrow, spreads knowledge about the importance of a clean environment and better hygienic conditions. She gives animated presentations and involves youth in problem-solving activities. The chambered nautilus has been taken from the wild for nearly 40 years, with little regulation or conservation. However, two friends are coming to the rescue. Josiah, age 14, and Ridgely, age 13. Their aim is to get the nautilus onto the International Endangered Species List. Toward that goal, they have created a website and raised $20,000, and along with leading scientist Dr. Peter Ward, they have visited American Samoa to conduct research on nautilus habitat. Our planet needs champions like these young eco-heroes who perform detailed research and call for action to restore balance to our precious natural world. Through its awards, Action for Nature seeks to spread these urgent messages to as many people as possible, young and old alike, so that each of us can be inspired to make a difference.